It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Out to the left here to Reed. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13. It's 3rd down and 6.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
On 2, ready?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where notes, too, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go, here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
I'm fine, ready?
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11 MT, 11 MT.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and it's second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. they'll look to throw here. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
11.
Now Burrow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the set. Warriors 17. 60 Maverick. Reload. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the Bengals 16-yard line.
60 Bobcats. Mustang 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Chris Wormley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Let's go now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down and 13. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. And he's going to use his legs here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own
Here we go.
46-yard
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Gun. Dot. 11. Dot.
Mixing up the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
11 MT.
Back to Mixon on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here we go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
11.
Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Thomas. Dot.
Burrow will throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18 Bradley. Go, Reed. Go, 3.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And
he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And some room to work. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn, 32 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
Tag. 60 Eagles. Chevrolet.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Hey, check that. Street. Cup 19.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. With it is Brown. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking deep here for Chase. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Okay, ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Vaughn going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll look to run with Vaughn. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
12, 12, 12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the option, here's Vaughn. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. B.J. Hill coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Brown. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Gotta go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a give to Mixon, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're